get everything organized, cleaned up, start my day. I'm a little ADHD, so I have a hard time focusing on one thing at a time. But try to walk you through my my morning or whatever, and give you a few updates on the shop and some of the stuff I'm working on. And y'all can let me know what you think. First off is my 51 Plymouth. I've had this car for a few years. I bought it as it's kind of a trade deal with a friend. And it was chopped different, was painted, had a lot of paint issues on the car. There was water under the paint. And I might have went a little overboard. I stripped it all to bare metal. Four-length the rear end. Reach up the top, cut the whole front end off, redid the front end. The bumpers, tucked the bumpers, front and rear. It's got a 383 big block in it, Mopar big block. 727 transmission, 8 3/4 rear end with a posi. Fender well exit headers. Get you under the hood real quick. Fender well exit headers. The bottom end is pretty much stock. The heads have been opened up a lot, and it's just got a little Edelbrock intake on it. But the headers seem to be everybody's favorite part. I think they're 2 1/8 or 2 1/4 primaries. It needs some wiring updates. I need to go through the wiring and change some stuff. But she's a fun little driver. Get in here and see how she does. Get the door open real quick. Winston always comes out here with me. Come here, Winston. Say hi. He's my boy. All right, let's see how this thing starts. Grab the key out of my pocket here. Push button door poppers. The inside's a little rough. I know, make me some door panels and stuff like that for it yet. But it seems like everybody else's stuff gets in the way. Pretty chilly this morning. It's about 40 something degrees. I don't know, I didn't look. It's a really fun little car to drive. Steering's a little sloppy. Makes it hard to correct when she goes a little haywire, but. All right, I've got to just run up to the store real quick. Figured I'd take y'all along with me in the 51. next one's my dad's car. It is a 49 Plymouth Business Coupe. I'm doing a little video on it right now. It needs a little work done to it. Clutch needs to be done. Got some carburetors I'm going to swap out and retune it all. But it's got a flathead 6 with a dual carbs and 3 on the tree. It's a neat little car. She's kind of really stubborn to start, so give a real push back here. Watch out, guy. He's always watching everything. All right, we'll go over here. Got a 37 Chevy sedan, 2-door sedan, and it's coming along so far. Got the tail lights filled in for the back. Trunks rehung. Got to work on the hydraulics for it. Got one door hung, but I don't like these hinges. I got parts on order, new hinges on order. The biggest problem with changing hinges is making sure they're oriented the same. They're in the same plane with the way the door opens. And these aren't. And I found some really nice hinges and I ordered them. So hoping they'll turn out good. All right, over here. This was my parents' car when I was a kid. It is a 66 Plymouth Belvedere 2. I have a new pan for it, some new front end pieces. It needs quarters on it. So I'm going to work on getting it off the rotisserie and onto a stand. I've got casters coming. And so I'm going to build a stand like I did for the 37 over here. Let me see it. Shop's a mess from this weekend. I was doing some yard work, trimming some trees, cleaning up some brush. So I got to get that cleaned up. And this little LS, as I pull out, it's going in another project, which will be coming up here soon. And then this little 350 here, just going to get a 671 blower and go in something cool too. So there's you a little idea of what I do to start my day in the inside of the shop. Obviously everything's a mess right now, so I need to get it cleaned up. I need to run up here to get some steel and start building on this body cart for this Belvedere. Get working on the 49 Plymouth. Get it up on the lift and get the transmission out. I was going to do it this weekend, but like I said, I get distracted really easy around here, so try to get focused on it. We go out front here. Got a car that got from my wife from a buddy of mine, and gave her the rest of the parts for Christmas to put it together. So it'll be coming in the shop soon on a new video. It is a 54 Bel Air, and it's just a beautiful little car. It was all original. Before I bought it, he pulled the engine and trans out, and so it came to me with no engine, no trans. So I just went ahead and LS swapped it. It's got a new wiring harness in it. I got a new radiator for it, new gauges, some Dakota digital gauges going to be putting in it. I need to put springs on it in the front. The springs were cut to lower it, and it does look really good the way it sits, but the tires rub really bad. So I want it to be a simple little car for her to drive around, and that's going to cause problems for her. So I'm going to raise it up about an inch, Raise it up about an inch in the back. Just bring it up just enough so the tire's clear. I mean, she's a beaut. And then sitting next to her, I got a couple Model A's that are gonna be coming up soon. I'm not gonna give you too much on that. But the Belvedere, or the Bel Air, she's gonna be a neat little car. Does need seats, a little interior work. It's got new carpet in it. Almost completely rust free. There is a hole in the passenger floorboard where it's been patched by the guy that owned it before me, but it appeared to be a shotgun hole. Somebody was riding passenger with a shotgun and fired it through the floor. So yeah, a lot of cool story on that, and I'll dive off into it a little bit more once I get it in the shop. But just trying to give you all a little update on everything around here. And I'll try to do it, you know, every week or two maybe. Tell me what you think of what I got going on, and if you have any ideas of what I should do with some of it, like the 66. I don't know what I want to do with it quite yet. If I want to do like a Pro Touring, Pro Street. I do have a 440 to put in it. I would love to put a 5 or 6 speed in it. I do have some A8 33 Mopar 4 speeds. I could run one of those in it. I just don't know. I do have the stock suspension, but I really want to upgrade it to a performance suspension. So I've looked at a bunch of different stuff. QA1, HDX. There's some really nice ones out there that'll go in the car and not permanently change the originality of the car, you know, just bolt in stuff. So it's kind of, I'm looking to stick with is something that'll not change it too drastically for the future. I do want to mini tub it, get a little bit fatter tire into the back, but that's just going to have to happen. So, well, let me know what y'all think, and I appreciate y'all watching. If you would, please subscribe and like. Channel's growing nicely, and I got a bunch of other stuff coming up here soon. Hopefully we can really get going. So appreciate y'all. Have a good day.